Hello, it's me, Jack-a-Lopium. Welcome along. We are back playing a bit of Troubleshooter, Abandoned Children, which is an SRPG with some online features, set in a fantastic kind of near future. It is full of superheroes, but what do the superheroes look like? Well, they don't wear a lot of spandex, that's for sure. They look kind of like this. What you might notice, the main thing you'll notice over the review I did a couple of weeks ago, we've now expanded our party to be 4 people. So these 2 lovely ladies have joined us. This is Anne. She's a healer, and hero Irene, who is a kind of superhero, a kind of chop-socky superhero. But yeah, we'll go through it. What is the plan for these videos? Because this isn't my, this isn't my advertised player. That's still Plebby Quest. That'll still continue. I'm just recording some of these episodes as more of a bonus and more of a kind of parallel to that Plebby Quest playthrough, just because I really love this game. I love it. I think it's amazing. And I just want to play it. So these videos will probably try to be a little bit less edited, if you see what I mean. I don't know if they'll work. I don't know if they'll still maintain the same quality, if you can call what I do to be any quality whatsoever in the first place. But that's in the eye of the beholder, isn't it? I hope you enjoy my videos. But yeah, this is the current status of our party. There's 4 of us. There's leader Albus, who we had previously, Sion, who we had previously, and Irene and Anne. I've only just gotten to Anne, and she's not even reached level 15 yet. So yeah, let's go through Albus. So one of the main things also is that I have been doing an absolute ton of grinding, equipment grinding. So I have a legendary sword, so 2 legendary items on Albus, a couple of rare armor pieces, and what would you call that rare? Oh, you would call it rare. So blue is rare, sorry, and then green is uncommon. We should think about upgrading to the next tier of healing potion as well. But anyway, mastery boards is what is the main thing, what is different. Because he's a much higher level now, he is 20, is that what I said it was? Even though that says level 13. That's a subclass. His subclass is as a great swordsman. You have, at a certain point, it's level 15. You get to choose between 2 further classes. They branch off. We chose the Great Swordsman class. It's just more swords and maybe less kind of magic based, maybe, and the other pathway would be more magic based, maybe. But anyway, so we're level 20 overall, but level 13 as a Great Swordsman. We've slotted in a bunch of these masteries. We're up to 20 masteries, or 20 mastery points out of 20. So every single one of them is assigned now on Albus. And we have a total of 4 mastery sets on Albus, which is rather fantastic. We got combat training, which is extra kind of hit points and armor and various kind of attack based skills. We got retaliation, which is the counter attack. We always hit the target with our big swords. We got swift footwork, which is like a dodge chance, and it also improves critical chance. And we've got something, a mastery set called the best choice. I don't know why they call it that. Maybe it is the best choice to put on at least some of you guys. I don't know, but that is the swift footwork and the best choice are kind of generalized or common sets of masteries. So here on the best choice, it's the strategist, which is maximum vigor up, block chances up, something for if there's more enemies around you, you get a bonus, and critical hit damage is up too. I've tried to use both of those as kind of standard kind of mastery sets for all of my characters until they branch off into specializations, and then I just reassign the mastery sets to something else. So retaliation and combat training is a lot more kind of suited to Albert's sword use than these two kind of bog standard ones, although thankfully I can assign all four to Albert. As we go through, you'll notice that the characters have less than 4. See, he did have access to, this is Sion by the way, he did have access to swift footwork and he did have access to the best choice, but I previously deslotted a couple of those masteries to make room for the kind of more specialised masteries of magic training for Albus, which is HP up, ESP up, and electric pulse, which is more useful because he's a lightning based magic user. So stay on Bloodwalker, we're up to 18 of 19 with him, so we can slot something else, but I've got nothing else I want to slot in just yet. So this is the first of my new guys, or new from the previous review. I've got Irene Lion, who is a kind of chop-sucky superhero. She does love a bit of the old kung fu, but I've found that she's also pretty beneficial for swift footwork. I am working on trying to slot a kind of counter-attack system for her, but her counter-attack system is, or masteries, are going to be different from Albus, because Albus uses a sword and she uses her fists. She is like a fire-using fist punch character, which is pretty cool, so she is going to need different masteries. She does still have the counter-attack mastery though. That is a fantastic one. Also, I've worked out how to do mastery crafting. I'll show you a quick example of it. Ambush. Let's say we wanted an ambush here. It's 2 TPs, which is training points. So say we had 16 of 18 for Irene, we could then slot in either 2 single-use TPs. Many of the masteries are single TPs or double TPs, or for counter-attack, because it's pretty special, that takes up a massive 3 TP units. But let's say we wanted the ambush mastery to set on Irene. That is a TP of 2, but we have none of those masteries in our stock of masteries. So what we'd then do is go into mastery crafting. We then know that to craft this mastery we would need a single opportunity strikes mastery, which we already have. We would then click on the auto select and it would show us what else we needed. So we would also need 3 entire examples of the Bladestorm Mastery. So there's 3 Bladestorm Masteries and 1 Opportunity Strike Masteries. So that leads us to 4 out of 4 points. And then we just hit research. Like so. And now if we were to find ambush, oh, I think we have to return. So there you go, we would have to look at the ambush. 2 TPs as usual, but now we've got a single mastery of that, and we could then slot that into Irene if she had enough training points to slot in. But anyway, that is Irene. She's our number 3 unit, and our 4th unit is Anne Macy. She's like a young, still a schoolgirl. I don't know how old she is. Kind of changes. Her age is kind of fluid and just becomes part of what that section of the storyline needs her to be, really. She is schoolgirl aged, which is all ages when a kid would be at school. But she is like a kind of prototypical healer user or heal user. She's also a shaman, but we haven't got to her level 15, so she hasn't branched off into her specializations yet. You can tell that by only having 14 training points. And we've only slotted in 13, but again with the swift footwork, just because I find that one pretty useful. And there you go, she has a couple of kind of class specifics. Oh yeah, one other thing with Irene Lyon, and she is the only one who has this. There's also a set of, or each character has a set of character specific masteries, and Irene Lyon is the only one who I've managed to open up one of these on. I think you need various kind of different methods to open those up. I'm not exactly sure. And there you go, we'll just go through their equipment really quick. So as we'll start on Sion, as you've seen, 2 legendary items, 2 epics, a rare and a couple of, or 1 actually, one rare, or 1 uncommon I should say. Sion he's still being formed up really equipment wise, but he's got some decent ones. He's got a rare bracelet. I've managed to get rare armor at last, so everybody's got some decent rare tier items, but hopefully those will get better over time and we'll move on to the kind of epic grade armors. Same with Irene, we've got an epic grade, I guess this is a kind of hand weapon, kind of like there is an alternative that you could use brass knuckles, kind of brass knuckle type weapons, and a bunch of rare armor. So that is Irene, and then the last guy is Anne Macy, our healer. She's still under the double XP until she hits level 15. I think all characters are double XP until they reach level 15. Also, something which I found which was pretty interesting, actually probably best to show you with Anne Macy. On the mastery there are actually 3 different tiers of XP boost in mastery. There's the first one, which takes up 0 slots or 0 points. It does take up a mastery slot. Increases your XP gain by 30%, and the next one is understanding, which increases your XP gain by 50%. And I believe there is a 2 TP 3rd tier. She's got both of these assigned just so she catches up with the other 2 guys. Just for less grinding. And there you go. We've also got these 2 reprobates hanging out in our bar. So there you go. I think we should crack on with a mission. Something I will do actually before we go into the mission, I'm going to check the activity report. This is our 2 jurisdictions. I don't know if you remember, it might have been a minor point I raised quite near the end of the video. We have a total of 2 jurisdictions that we cover as kind of like private contractors. So the Southern District is the one that we're policing at the moment. We have Silver Cloud, which is the residence, and Pugo Street, which is the business. Now those are both pretty low level missions, so we probably don't want to hang around here for too much longer. Which other ones could we do? I'm going to switch for the Ashen Harbour maybe. We could either get a rare weapon, a rare material, or Labour Union, which is... Labour of Ashen Harbour District promotes the actions of troubleshooters to the labourers in other districts when completing some... okay, that's just how to increase our favour further. I'm going to do that real quick. Even though it is $1,000, we are going to cancel the jurisdiction there. Can we do that? You may not cancel office districts from jurisdictions. So we can't get rid of it. We could only get rid of the Pugo Street. Well, that is something I didn't check on previously to starting the video. So what we would need to do is get rid of the Pugo Street. We can't get rid of the Silver Cloud residence, even though I think there's going to be higher value cash rewards there in the higher level ones as well. We could go for Blue Fog, so we could, well, who knows. I think the next ones we're looking at is the Ashen Harbour. Also Angry Barrel as well. We could take the risk. I mean, we're only at... We need to take 3 more missions. Let's see where our missions are going to take us. So, I'll explain what these email icons mean, you know, some other time. There is so much content in this game that, you know, I can't explain it all in one go. But we really just need to go for... Do we need to do the Angry Barrel? I did write it down somewhere. It's on my desk on a note somewhere. Yeah, I mean this, I want this to look a bit more like a stream. Kind of a load of old nonsense. But, oh yeah, Angry Barrel. So it does say I should go to the Angry Barrel shop. However, I mean that's a level 14, but we should be alright. Now what we could do is take Pugo Street off and go to the Angry Barrel instead. One equipment with ranks 1 or above. So I think we will get the pretty much the same. Oh, we can't apply for it yet. We would have to pay for it. 8 reputation, which we don't have. We would need 6,000 villi, which is okay because we got 11 grand. And we would need 30 missions, which we also do have. So we actually do need to level 1 more time before we can even apply for it. But I think that is what I am going to do. Let's go to the mission. Let's click on the Angry Barrel. We are trying to get these bronze spoons as a side quest. We get a couple of SWAT officers and a couple of shooter units. So let us launch with all 4 of my characters. Let's go. How much do we have in the way of time? So we got about a third of the episode, so I've taken 20 minutes to just to explain the situation. Yeah, and like I say, I do want this to go up side by side with Plebby Quest. And then maybe I could even stream at some point, do a live stream. Because this is another great candidate, and I mean, I am playing this a ton off camera, so I just wanted to play some on camera just because I am enjoying it so much. Yeah. They are long load times though, just because the levels are quite big. And we also get these kind of cutscenes. The criminal activities of the Spoonists were unlimited. Spoonism quickly became the symbolic anti-Valhalla group, but most of our leaders have joined Spoonism. These are guys from the other faction, which isn't Spoonism. They're called the Angry Bulls. And he's saying most of our leaders have joined Spoonism. Yes, there's this other guy. Johan and Hassan are Spoonists now. I haven't met either of those two guys. I have met a few different, or we've met a few different kind of lieutenants. Well, the leaders might get their powers back with the help of Spoonism, but our lives will be as useless as always, even if the gang recovers. Well, I guess we've got our answers then. Also, as this job is done, the rest of the payment from the Spoonists and leave the district. I think I botched that line. So this is a civilian rescue. We need to find out where these guys are. And they'll just hang around until we meet them. They'll just be cowering in a corner. Let's have a quick look at the map really quick. I say we progress along this road here from west to east, and then we go north. We're all going to stick together to a certain extent just because we are a team, we are a superhero team. I see a chest there. However, where's the entrance to this place? There it is. And there is the first squad, or the first knot of bad guys. Again, you can see from the markings on the ground where we would set off the alarm. So I think we send Sion up as far as we possibly can. Because Irene is another close combatant, melee combatant, martial artist, she needs to be quite near the front line. Sion doesn't really need to be near the front line just because he's a bit more squishy. These are the SWAT officers, which I don't think we saw in the review episode either, but they're like a new generic police unit type from higher level missions. I think we put Healer and Macy over here in the same sort of area as Sion, just because he's probably going to get dinged up more than the close combat fighters. I'm going to run this other guy around the side of the car. So it's our turn again, Albus again. What do I want to do? Can we get... We can. I'm going to run in and just punch this guy in the back of the head. It does set off the alarms though, but I'm not that fast. Oh no, he dodged! Man, just to completely continue. However, we do manage to down him with a counter attack. although he tried to attack us with a counter attack, and that just continues along the lines of the review episode where nothing seemed to be going right. I'm going to blast this fellow with a thunderbolt, but I'm not going to run forward, just so that my close combatants can form a line. Can I get away with... I suppose I could shoot him, and sometimes it could be preferable, but I'm just going to whack him. I'm going to run up and punch him in the face. Or rather, kick him in the face. There we go, martial arts up the backside. Right, so who's next? This is a SWAT guy, so this is a close combat unit. I'm actually just going to send her, I should say, the close combat police units are females and the long range guys are males, which I think is quite interesting. And there's a second set of people. We have alerted them to our presence, but I'm not that fast. I'll just take it on the chin, just punch them till they can't be punched no more. I'm going to send the other SWAT guy around, or the other SWAT girl around to... Oh, he dodged that. Well, fantastic. And then Anne, William H. Macy. I think... Oh no, she can only... So she does have a kind of mind blast ability as well as being a healer, which I'm going to take advantage of here. Yeah, I think I will. I'm just going to run William H. Macy in there. That's quite... Oh man! This is terrible. Real sorry for this. That can only happen while you're recording. If I weren't recording, I'd hit those every single time. A 90% hit chance. So yeah, I mean, I know a lot of the kind of gripes with XCOM games are that even if you have a 90% hit chance, you'll still miss surprisingly regularly. And this game is actually quite generous with its hit and miss ratios. You can still... Oh no. We do have burn immunity because she's fire based. It's not a full immunity because I unattached her to make room for another mastery. We'll open this chest. Yeah, so even if you miss if you miss an attack, you can get a kind of glancing blow, which can do a little bit of damage. So it's not quite as frustrating as the total misses. So his colleague has run around the back there. There might be a couple more, I don't know. I say we run around the back, see if there's anybody around. Nah, no one. So ripple flashes the area of effect. So I think we just take a flash hit. There's a 100% chance. We do punch him out there. Good times. Is there anybody up here? Yeah, there is. Oops, that's the end of the episode. So I'm just going to sign off and then instantly start another one. Because these are, like I say, these are going to be less kind of reviews and more of just me playing the game. Just because I'm playing it loads, so I just want it on camera. Why not, eh? So yeah, thanks for watching. Please do leave a like, comment and a subscribe if you want to see my troubleshooters, abandoned children. Bye for now. See you in, well, about 10 seconds when I upload the next one. Bye for now.
I'm sorry about the balls!